We're here with Edmond Mack, Councilman, 8th Ward, City of Canton. Just finished his first 2-year term. Opening question, Councilman Mack, is looking back over your first 2 years. What have you been pleased about? What have you been displeased about?
Well, I think we've gotten a lot of things done for the city. Working with all levels of council, we have hundreds of demolitions that we've accomplished. We have very state-of-the-art foreclosure ordinance that we have on the books in the city of Canton, and we have something that I take personal pride in, been very progressive in dealing with internet cafes. And so I think one thing that I'm most happy about is the way that the city of Canton has come together to actually get things done. And it's not things that have just, been handed down to us from another area of city government that we just put into law, but they're actually ideas and ordinances that have come from the members of council. And while, it may appear to the public that, we have, a lot of split votes and we may not always agree, but we function very well and very effectively. So I think that's probably what I'm most happy with.
Okay. Anything that particularly displeased you?
Well, a part of having the disagreements, there can be some personality flares, and I've had those myself. And so I think dealing with people, you're always going to have that. That's probably the hardest part of being on city council is interacting with 13 different personalities, trying to understand how people view things and what their worldviews are. That's certainly the hardest part of serving on council.
Now, going forward, what's your hope and expectation?
Well, I want to continue what we've started in the first 2 years. We're doing some exciting things with certain projects in the city of Canton, such as Hercules projects, such as the UNESCO project. I certainly look forward to being a part of that. And there's also, I think, important policy legislation that is going to be confronting the city of Canton. Charter government, which is something that I am steadfastly behind.
And you're going to stay with that?
Absolutely. I think it's the right thing for Canton. And I think if you care about good government in Canton, then you should care about charter government. There's a lot of exciting debate going on right now about Canton's minimum wage and trying to hold large corporations that don't pay their employees fairly, hold them accountable. But always what I'm going to be focusing on is the 8th Ward, which is the very northern part of the city. It's my job to preserve those neighborhoods, to aggressively pursue any house that needs to be demolished, to continue to secure infrastructure spending in the 8th Ward. And I'm looking forward to continuing to do that because it's been really rewarding and it's been a lot of fun.
Now, there's no vote. That'll come later after the first year, but there is a consensus that Frank Morris, Ward 9, is going to be the new majority leader, and Chris Smith, Ward 4, is going to be the new assistant majority leader. For both of them, would you share with viewers of Stark County Political Report what your hope and expectation is for them?
Well, I'm really excited about both of them. I think that both of them are going to do a fantastic job. Frank is someone who is not afraid to have hard discussions. He's not afraid to hold people accountable, and he's not afraid to work. If anyone knows Frank, and I know probably the readers of your Stark County Political Report do, know that Frank is a hard worker, know that he cares about the ward, and know that he cares very, very deeply about the city of Canton. And I think some of the qualities that are going to make Frank a great leader are qualities that Member Smith has as well. She is an absolute icon in Ward 4. She is deeply committed to Southeast Canton, and she's deeply committed to Canton. I think they're going to have a great working relationship, and their jobs are going to be not just to represent the city, not just to represent their wards, but to represent our council. And that's the face of our council, and I think they're both going to be great.
Well, thank you, Councilman Edmond Mack.
Thank you so much for having me.